All right, well, we'll go ahead and officially start our session this morning for Thursday, November the 19th of the North Carolina Property Tax Commission. Let me introduce our commission members. I'm Bob Hunter, Chairman of the Commission. Far back behind me is our Vice Chairman, Terry Wheeler, and in front of him is Commissioner Bill Peasley. To my left is Commissioner Alex Guest, and behind Alex is our Commissioner June Michaud, and behind Commissioner Michaud is Steve Pelfrey, our Secretary and Attorney. Also in the room, who you can't see, is Alexandria Vendette, who is a staff person here for the Commission, and she is operating our WebEx this morning. As I mentioned earlier, when we were on informally trying to check things out, we do not have hearings on for today. We had about 2, 4, 5, looks like 10 matters scheduled for yesterday. We can't hear that many at one time, but a lot of times some of them get continued or settled, and if they don't, then we would have had to hear those today. But due to the ones that got settled, and we ended up hearing 2 cases yesterday, I think, and a couple motions to dismiss, maybe just one case, I guess, wasn't it? And so we were able to handle the calendar. We've got some of you on, I think, from Gaston County, and we're glad to have you. Let me ask, is everybody on from Gaston County? Of course, I know Ms. Rogers is. She was here yesterday. Cecil Jackson, I see. That's Ms. Rogers. I can see her, so she's answering for y'all. Kurt Hefner, yes, and David Turberfield, yes. Jonathan Stevens, and Kim Dellinger. All right, okay. By the way, I forgot to introduce Linda Garrett, who's our stenographer, and does an excellent job in helping us keep the record transcript for the committee. Ms. Rogers, since you're up there, do y'all have a case coming up before long that you wanted to observe, or was this just something that y'all decided to do for the?
I was just observing for my own benefit. We do have 2 cases that were scheduled for December, but they've been continued. So I was just taking the opportunity while I had it to sit in.
Right. Well, our schedule is a little different due to COVID. We're doing the hearings virtual. We're here in Raleigh in the Department of Revenue building. Our commissioners are, but everyone else is virtual. We were hoping to get back in-person hearings possibly this month or December, and then January. The way things are looking now, we really don't know yet when we'll be able to get back into in-person hearings, and we've got a lot of cases, some more complex cases that want in-person hearings, and we're trying to accommodate. So it means that the hearings we're doing right now, most of them are not as complex. Several of them have been pro se and representing themselves. So that the cases, some of the more significant cases, all cases are important, especially for your case, but some of them are more complex. And when I say that, I mean there's a commercial property usually that's harder to come to a presentation than just a regular residential, like a lot of them, especially the pro ses. If you want, Ms. Rogers, you heard yesterday anything that you heard, questions or comments you want to make to us since we have you there?
No, sir. I can't think of anything. Again, I just appreciate the opportunity to be able to watch.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and take care of the one matter that we have on for today. And the first and only matter is a late Form AV-14, which has not been filed, and that's from a Gaston County case, RKB Real Estate Holdings LLC, 20 Property Tax Commission at 0379. And again, is there anybody on our WebEx meeting from that firm, the LLC? All right, hearing none. Mr. Pelfrey, you want to comment on this matter?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, good morning. The notice of appeal in this matter was filed on August 3rd, 2020 with the commission and signed on behalf of the appellant LLC by Rafael K. Basisa, Senior Manager. On August 6th, 2020, our office acknowledged receipt of that notice of appeal, and while not directly relevant to today's hearing, we noted in that acknowledgement letter that the County Board of Equalization review notice appeared to have been mailed to the appellant on June 25th, 2020, making a notice of appeal to the commission due on July 27, 2020. And again, our office recognized this appeal as being filed on August 3rd, 2020. In any event, along with the acknowledgement letter dated August 6th, 2020, our office sent copies of Form AV-14 and Form AV-63 for that matter to the appellant in care of Mr. Basisa as managing member. As of today, we've received nothing further from the appellant on any of these matters. And by letter dated October 27, 2020, both parties, both Gaston County and Mr. Basisa on behalf of the LLC were notified of today's hearing at which the commission would consider dismissing the appeal for failure to timely file the application for hearing, or AV-14.
All right, so no AV-14 form being filed. It sounds like the actual appeal was probably late, as I understood your date. Am I correct?
It appears that it may have been, yes.
Which would have meant that we wouldn't have had jurisdiction to consider the appeal and would have had to dismiss it if a motion had been made. That may have been why they didn't fill out the form. All right, any further questions or comments from commission members? Do I hear a motion? Commissioner Guest moves to dismiss and second by Commissioner Peasley. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of dismissing RKB Real Estate Holdings LLC 20 Property Tax Commission 0379, say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Ayes have it, and that matter is dismissed. Mr. Pelfrey, is there anything that we need to do on the record other than the matter we just took care of?
No, Mr. Chairman, nothing further for the record.
All right, any commissioners have anything that needs to be on the record? All right. Okay, we're glad to have y'all, and it sounds like sometime in the future we'll be having one or both of your cases before us, and we look forward to seeing some or all of you at that time. And Ms. Garrett, thank you again for your service this week, and we will see you in December. All right? Thank you. We'll go.
Thank you.
Steve, let's talk a little bit about December when you get a chance. Do we know much about the calendar yet?